Welcome to this construction update on the Stellantis and LG Energy joint venture, the NextStar battery Gigafactory currently under construction in Windsor, Ontario. This ambitious project aims to bolster Canada's electric vehicle infrastructure and positions Ontario as a key player in the battery supply chain. As of January 2025, the NextStar Gigafactory is progressing rapidly, with reports indicating that it has reached approximately 70% completion. Structural work is primarily completed, with internal installations and site preparations well underway. The project is on track to become one of North America's most significant battery plants. Currently, around 2,000 workers are employed on site, comprising a mix of construction personnel and initial operational staff. This workforce is expected to expand significantly as production ramps up. When fully operational, the facility aims to create over 2,500 permanent jobs, contributing to the local economy and workforce development. While the factory is not yet producing batteries, it is scheduled to begin operations in late 2025. Initial output is projected to support approximately 400,000 electrical vehicles annually. This production capacity is crucial as automakers shift towards electric vehicles to meet changing consumer demands and regulatory requirements. The success of this factory will certainly be a boon for Canada, and especially Southern Ontario. There is a demand for EV batteries in the USA that NextStar could service if tariffs don't discourage trade. No doubt, the EV market is growing, albeit slower than in previous years. However, the establishment of battery factories, including the NextStar plant, has not been without controversy. Concerns about environmental impacts, such as water usage and pollution, have been raised by various community groups. In broader context, there are worries about the lithium-ion battery supply chain, especially regarding mining practices and labor conditions in countries like China and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Activists argue that while transitioning to electric vehicles is vital for fighting climate change, it must not come at the cost of ethical sourcing. There is a solution. Canada has an abundance of lithium in the ground, inaccessible due to environmental impacts, the lack of infrastructure, and the current government's policy on mining. If Canada tapped into that resource, it would enrich Canada and reduce the need to support the hazardous practices in countries we currently depended on for supply. Should Canada not be extracting these resources to support the Canadian battery factories and combat unethical mining practices? Tell us what you think in the comments. Looking at the current market in Canada, EV sales accounted for 10% of all vehicle sales in 2023. 2024, plug-in hybrid electrical vehicles have made a significant contribution to the overall EV market in Canada. While 2025 is expected to see an acceleration of EV adoption, it will occur at a slower pace compared to earlier in the decade. The demand for EVs are driven by increasing fuel prices, greater consumer awareness of environmental issues, and government incentives promoting cleaner technologies. However, incentives are drying up or gone in provinces across Canada. Without rebates, the higher upfront costs of EVs compared to traditional vehicles will become a more significant barrier for potential buyers. Concerning the current political climate and upcoming elections, there is uncertainty about whether these incentive programs will be reinstated, potentially leading to a prolonged slowdown, even a decline in EV adoption. Industry experts anticipate a sharp drop in EV sales following the end of both federal and provincial incentive programs. I'd like some feedback from EV owners. When you bought your electric car, did the incentives seal the deal? Looking back, would you have made the purchase if the incentives were not there? Let us know in the comments. I'm interested. Interestingly, there have already been reports of minor incidents, including small fires at the NextStar factory. Fortunately, these fires were quickly controlled and investigations have been conducted to improve safety measures on site. The partnerships between Stellantis and LG Energy are committed to ensuring a safe working environment for all employees. There is more to cover. However, I would like to take a few seconds to ask for your subscription. It does take time and money to produce these videos, and your subscription is the only support. It's free, so subscribe and join the community. I look forward to it. Back to the topic. Battery fires are not isolated occurrences. A battery factory, a fire station, city buses and cars have caught on fire and/or exploded due to the lithium-ion batteries. On the morning of January 13th, 2025, an electric school bus in Huntsville, Ontario was destroyed by fire. The incident occurred around 8:30 a.m. Fortunately, all students and the driver had been evacuated safely before the fire erupted. The cause of the fire has not been officially determined, but the number of bus fires is concerning in my point of view. Here is a brief list of EV bus fires. Another Lion electric bus fire, Huntsville, Ontario, January 13th, 2025. An electric bus caught fire after a battery explosion in Paris, France, April 30th, 2022. Metro bus catches fire on the 10 freeway in Los Angeles, March 31st, 2022. City electric bus catches fire due to lithium-ion battery in London, January 12th, 2024. Connecticut Transit electric bus fire under investigation, July 27th, 2022. School bus catches fire, explodes, Orange County, April 16th, 2018. If you search YouTube for bus fires, you will see why I say it's a brief list. This is only buses, but it translates to EV cars and other electrical vehicles as well. The question is, are these fires simply growing pains the EV industry will overcome, or a growing safety problem in garages, driveways, and city streets? Let me know in the comments. Despite NextStar's rapid progress, there are discussions around the potential delays attributed to supply chain challenges and economic pressures. However, Stellantis and LG Energy have indicated that they are managing these hurdles effectively, with no significant cost overruns reported and reassurances that production timelines remain intact. The EV market is making inroads to becoming the dominant choice for transportation. The challenges these innovations face seem almost insurmountable to a layperson peeking in from the outside. Infrastructure to support the increasing power demand is lagging. Product safety needs to be addressed. Dependable supply chains we can count on need to be established, and the cost barrier to enter the market needs to come down without the support of subsidies. Will there be a time that the internal combustion transportation becomes obsolete? Maybe, but I wouldn't count on it in the next few decades. The pendulum of change can only be pushed so far before swinging in the opposite direction. It will be interesting to watch. As we look towards the future, the NextStar Gigafactory represents a monumental step towards establishing a robust EV market and battery production capability in Canada. The factory not only supports job creation, but also aims to position Windsor at the forefront of the sustainable transportation revolution. What do you think? Like and subscribe. This is Bob Jones, and I will see you in the next video.